So Apple announced their first ever VR/AR headset, which is called the Vision Pro, and Meta also announced the Quest 3 alongside. And this VR/AR thing is getting huge and it's getting crazy. So let's just answer the question of today, whether the smartphones that we use as our primary source today might as well change in the next 10 to 5 years. So let's answer that question in this video right now. So just before getting into everything, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about AR and VR. But of course, you guys here watching this video know everything, almost everything about AR and VR. But I just wanted to mention some things that would make you switch from your smartphone to something like an AR headset. So there are many things that you would consider, but the main thing that I am focusing on is the things that were announced in Apple, because Apple is one of the major companies who make smartphones, and like literally over 2 or 1 billion people in the entire world just use Apple smartphones or iPhones. And some things that they announced in the event are a little bit scary, because like literally like half of the apps that are on the iPhone is already on the new Apple Vision Pro. And things like FaceTime, even though it's not, I don't think it's good because you are using an digital image of your face for FaceTime. But you have FaceTime, you have iMessage, you have every single thing that is basically on the iPhone, you have it on the AR and VR headset. So, and like they work fine on them, right? So YouTube, these apps like FaceTime, it's kind of okay. Like FaceTime, you have stuff like iMessage and calling. These all stuff are great, right? So the thing that makes you want to switch to something like this VR headset is they have this very high resolution displays for each of your eyes, and the main thing that they focus on is watching content and entertainment. That's the biggest star point for me. Like you could watch in a huge screen and you could like immerse in the situation really well. You can have 3D image mapping, you can have literally every single thing about entertainment, you have it there, right? So even the sound systems, like when you directly put the speakers next to your ears, you are definitely getting one of the best sound experiences rather than just putting your phone in front of you and just hearing some speakers that are somewhat far away. So it's like a better experience. And even the cameras, even though they are not high quality as iPhones or any other phone for that matter, they like the potential they have is very high. And like as a benefit of the AR and VR headsets, like if you see smartphones right now, they are almost on a plateau of some sort, right? So they have gone up in the last few years in a very high rate, and they are just kind of like peaked out now, if you want to say that. They have like nothing much major to improve. Like people don't upgrade their phones each year now, and like they used to do in the past. Like I remember a few years ago when there was a new phone to come out, there were like these huge headlines coming out with market breaking features and stuff. But now smartphones have just peaked out. They have stopped increasing the specs and stuff. So they are like an old product that you have got bored, but is essential, right? But even though it's peaked out, even though there's nothing much to improve on it, you still need your smartphone, right? Like you can't live without it. Some people just suicide because of that reason, right? So smartphones are really essential for everyone's life, and AR and VR just entered the market, and as a starting point, it's doing better than what smartphones did at 2007 or so. The difference, why a smartphone camera isn't comparable to a DSLR is because of its thickness, right? So if you actually increase the thickness of your phone, then you might be able to fix a huge sensor in the smartphone and get better photos or videos technically. And in the VR or AR headset, you technically have a lot more space than a regular smartphone. So you are able to fix a lot of things inside there, many different focusing systems, like everything you need. And because you are wearing a headset, you could also integrate AR features much more smoothly and better, if you ask me. And that's very, I don't know, it's very pleasing, and it's a really nice integration. Like in today's world, you could actually see dinosaurs in your real AR world using your smartphone, right? But that's not what I call a live real experience, like because you're watching it from a smartphone. But imagine you putting a headset on and being in an entire different world, and there are dinosaurs around you, there are different creatures that was never there. It's like a different entire level of entertainment, and that's what smartphones cannot ever achieve, and that's the potential that these AR and VR headsets have. So that's why we have to be scared that we might have to be able to switch to these AR and VR headsets one day. But the main thing I want to focus is on that. If you've seen anything about brain chips recently, they have been in a huge they have been upgrading huge in a huge scale, and like they've companies like Neuralink have now started experiment with them in animals and maybe humans. I'm not exactly sure, but the thing is that if you actually pair with a brain chip of a human with an what you call an AR VR set, then like literally you are able to do things just by thinking and implementing them on your VR headset, for as an example, right? So it's not very pleasing to type on iMessage on with your VR headset on, right? So like if you plant a brain chip on humans, and if you integrate the both of these equipments, the VR headset and the brain chip, then you could technically think of a message and then the VR headset will automatically type in. So it will make the experience much better and make it very easy for you to forget your smartphone, right? So at this point your smartphone will basically have no purpose, right? And the battery life of the Apple Vision Pro is currently 2 hours, which is really bad if you ask me. Like, and it's not something that you can enjoy 2 hours of battery life, but because it's 2 hours, you could like so much potential. You could increase it by each year. Like you could make it thinner. You could one day imagine them to be just glasses, other than just being a huge headset that you put on your head. And let's just answer the question right away. So, do you think that AR or VR headsets or glasses will make you switch from your smartphone? Yes and no. Mostly no, because main reason is that our phones just do a lot of things for us. For many people, this is the default content creation item. Just as for me, because I'm using the smartphone obviously to record stuff, and like TikTok, all the stuff you're not going to do with the AR headset, at least for now, because it just feels very weird putting something like really huge on your head and just walking around on the streets. Like it would be like hilarious and stuff. So for at least for now, at least I imagine for the next 10 years, you're probably not gonna switch for it. And even after 10 years, some people won't. Majority might switch to VR headsets because of their improved technology at the time. But some people are just too attached to their smartphone just to even switch to something that is better. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we are still gonna have a smartphone to occasionally take out to play a game, to send something. If you want to check it manually and stuff, you just want to draw something, or you want to just a really good camera, I would say, blah blah blah, all the good stuff. So we'll have it for some extra stuff, but it will not be our primary device anymore by 2033. Yeah, I don't know. So that was my entire full opinion. Let's then meet in the next one. Peace. Oh wait.